first thing to do with this mockup is to turn off the space saving layer, which is in your layers panel, bottom right normally. So click the eye icon or drag the whole thing into the bin. Now this mockup comes with two types of lid. You can have the lid with the plastic transparent cap on the top. We can have it without. Let's leave it with. The next folder down is the foil, controls the foil parts of the label. As you can see, I've defined 3 lines, 4 lines, and some text, and that's all in this smart object here, marked in green. If you double click that, or go to Layers, Smart Objects, Edit Content, you can see how I've made this, and these are just the reflective objects, so they've got some text and some lines. Now you can control the way the reflections look by double clicking the levels. If you go left, they come flatter, the reflections, so you can pick out, in this example, you can see the text a bit easier in that way. But if you go to the right, you can make it the reflections more sharper. So you just go for whatever look you like. I think that's everything you need to know about the foil parts. The paper parts are in the folder below. So this controls this smart object controls what's on the label and also the label color. So let's double click it this time. You can see I've got a dark grey label. You can go to appearance, properties appearance to change the fill color here. You don't see that, it's in that window, properties. So let's change that to, let's just go darker black. And then you've got my logo there. Might just make that rasterize it first. Let's desaturate it, just make it look a bit better, I think. Well, let's just see what happens. There you go. So that's all your paper aspects are in that smart object there. You can file, place embedded, drop any of your own pre-existing artwork on it. You can also change the size of the label. If you wanted a narrower label, for example, you just need to resize the rectangle. You can control the look of the paper by the Gaussian blur smart filter here. Now, if you double click it, see this pixel radius. If you go smaller, gives the label more glossy look. So you go higher, give it a matte look. So change that to match the type of paper you want to use. Next thing options you have are the bottle color. Here I've got the amber showing, but you could have the indigo version, or you have a clear bottle. The clear bottle has some options. You can see at the moment the tube. If you don't want to see the tube, you can drag it behind there, and that gives the impression that the fluid is now opaque rather than transparent. But leave it where it is if you've got a transparent fluid. You select this layer. It's again properties, appearance, fill. You can change the color. That's all there is to say about that. Now there's a shadow option, and there's a background you can click on and off. And I think that's gone through everything.